Hejsa, do you like my hat? I bought this a couple of years ago. We were on a holiday in Rome. It's really warm and sunny. My husband bought a hat from, one of those street sellers. And I guess I got caught up in the sort of holiday mood, so I thought, oh, I'll buy a hat too. But it's actually a little bit too small. I have a big head. So last year in the summer, I thought, oh, it would be nice to sit in the garden wearing my hat, so it could have a little bit of shade, but it kept sort of coming off. So I sewed on some ribbons so that it could at least stay in the proximity of my head. But not really a great solution still. So a couple of weeks ago I thought, no, I'm going to do something about this so that I can actually wear my hat. You can see I've still got the ties on there, but I think I'm going to change them. But more about that in a second. So here's what I've done. I cut a big hole in the hat, which gives a little bit of ease so that it fits my head a bit better. And it's also very useful for pulling my ponytail through here, because having a big head is bad enough, but then also adding a ponytail underneath or between the head and the hat, it doesn't really help. So this has definitely helped, but it's not quite perfect. Not a super great fit still, but at least it will sort of stay on my head, unless it's very windy, which it was the other day when I walked with this, taking our dog for a walk on the nearby green field. And it went okay for a little while, but then gust of wind and I was chasing my hat along the path. So I think I'm gonna still keep the ties on there. So originally the hat had this sort of ribbon or whatever it was on here, and it was glued on, and to get it off I just had to rip it out. So in some spots you can see some color still from that ribbon. And I was thinking maybe I would add some of this tape, which would have been okay. But then I thought, no, why not add something a little bit more fun? So I prepared some Liberty fabric here that I'm gonna attach. So I'm gonna attach it just inside the hole that I made, and then all the way around. And I think this is gonna look super cute. A lot cuter than what was there before. What do you think? And then I thought, well, why not replace the tape that I used as a tie first and add some ties using the same fabric, so that at least it looks more put together and maybe like it was supposed to be like that. And also I think the Liberty fabric is more comfortable against the skin. Well, tied under my chin. So that's a little project I need to finish. And I think I'll do that today, so that I can come back and show you what it looks like. So it's probably going to take me, well, I would like to say half an hour, but things always happen, don't they? So it's probably going to take me a couple of hours. But hopefully everything will go smoothly and it will be fine to sew this onto the hat. So I'll see you in a couple of hours, but in a moment. It did take me a couple of hours to make this, partly because as I was just finishing sewing the ribbon on, all of a sudden my sewing machine made this very strange noise, and then it stopped, and then it turned out that the needle had broken, so I had to fish that out. Not too bad, thankfully. So I sewed the ribbon onto the brim, and I added some ribbon for tying so it stays on my head, and then I added this little bow just for a bit of fun. I'm not sure if I made this the right way, but it looks alright. So I used a different Liberty print, but that's almost the same color as the ribbon in the background. So now I'm just waiting for some proper summer weather to arrive. We've had very sort of unstable weather. It seems like we get a couple of days where it's very nice and it feels like summer has arrived, and then shortly after it's back to clouds and rain, and it feels like it's autumn again. So here's to some proper summer, and I can wear my modified hat that now fits my head a little bit better and has this nice decoration with the Liberty fabric. So if you altered any hats or decorated them or anything like that, I've actually done a similar thing on a winter hat that I've got, which was also a little bit too small, especially with my ponytail underneath. So I just zigzagged around it and cut a hole, and now it fits perfectly. But hopefully I won't need my winter hat for quite some time. But I'm ready for summer. And I'm very happy with the result. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day and happy stitching or hat decorating or whatever you're doing.